to the later stages of some of these rounds. We're going to start things on board with the offense. Swirly and Complexity going to be first to try and strike.
Swirly has picked up the bomb, and he's going to throw two very early Semtexes over to that bomb site. Great first pick onto Crimsic. Should have maybe anticipated that one come out. Karma gets one kill in the favor of Optic, but Havoc trades that one away very quickly and swiftly. Formal finds himself in a 3v1 situation.
This is a very smart play from Complexity now. They do have the numbers advantage. It's a 3v1. They're watching the lanes they need to, and what happens when you go over towards the A side? They're set up for these long-range engagements and any trades they need to pick up. Complexity able to pick up the first attacking round with ease.
What I love about Complexity's play there after they managed to get the kills in their favor is they didn't hang about, waste their time. I've seen quite a few teams today just kind of and ah about maybe rotating around to a different bomb site. They were like, we've got the kills, got the advantage, let's go hit it on the A site, give ourselves the advantage. The gun sites, the man advantage, everything's going on our way. Let's not waste time around B where things can get a bit thick and hairy.
And that's what you want to see, right? The cohesion, the communication, the teamwork, all there. As soon as those kills go in, the rotation follows suit. And now Optic Gaming going to try and match. Formal already picked up first blood. Takes out Havoc. I want to see Thermal was left in, so he's a great line of sight that he can try and work with. Meanwhile, Llama's going to be pretty much alone there at the B side. If a push comes in from Optic, he'll be taken out. Meanwhile, Karma might be able to spot a couple of players on the flank. Aboard with him, has one in the air, picks that one up, spots the second, and trying to connect with that one as well. Unfortunately, runs out of ammo.
Unfortunate for him, but if you're keeping score at home, 1-0 to Formal in the sniper battles over Havoc. Optic round that one out and make it one apiece overall in the score.
Good old-fashioned game of tic-tac-toe, right? These teams just taking turns, putting rounds on the board, and we see Scump take out Llama there in your round-ending kill cam. Looking at this, it might come down to some of the defense, right? These are two very fast rounds of search and destroy. Whichever team can show up on defense will be very interesting to see how they move out forward. Formal does have the sniper. I want to see if it's pulled out on the other side. Looks like it's not. Complexity going to go for a B push once again, but they do have Havoc sort of lurking around A just in case anyone tries to push through.
Llama pushing forward onto this B bomb site. No one going to be awaiting him in the doorway. Doesn't get met with a flashbang, and no, he's fallen off. The flashbang, I don't think they have any idea how valuable that flashbang has just become there. Not even a lethal grenade being able to pick up a kill there. And we find ourselves all of a sudden in a 1v1 situation, Scump versus Swirly.
And Swirly is pretty close to his specialist ability as well. Meanwhile, Scump's going to come all the way around, go towards that B side. Swirly does have control of the bomb in this 1v1. About 40 seconds left to play with for both these teams. And looking at this, if Scump just goes and sits on top of the B side, unfortunately comes into the window backwards. And the patient play on the side of Complexity pays off, giving them the round advantage.
Just watching the final kill cam. I'm interested as to why Scump decided to turn his way all the way back out the window. And I mean, if you're going to enter somewhere, you should probably make sure that that area is clear. But maybe he heard something, thought he saw something behind himself. You can never know what goes through these guys' heads unless you ask them themselves. But Complexity find themselves at 2-1.
Now, Crimsix is a player that tends to step up when it comes to Redwood Search and Destroy. Meanwhile, Swirly picks up the first blood, takes out Formal, and now the push on the bridge has pretty much been halted for just a second as trades go down from both sides. So we're left with a 2v2 situation. And just like that, Crimsix has found his life on the wrong side of a 2v1, but he can definitely get this done. The only thing, that bomb is down right on the other side of the bridge. Parasite and Havoc just need to set up and make sure they're in position when Crim decides to go for any sort of push.
It was a very cautious play not to try and challenge Havoc. He had no idea what might be lurking for him behind that rock, and obviously I think Havoc had an SMG available in his hands and he wouldn't have won that gunfight very easily. As Crimsic has picked up the bomb. He's looking to find an opportunity to get the bomb down if he possibly can. Parasite and Havoc trying to do their best not to let him have that.
Now Crim's worked his way over towards the A site, and this bomb will start to go down. So 25 seconds left on the clock. Bomb down at A. We're going to see the arrows for Complexity react to what's happened on the map.
If our commentary does get a little bit quiet or vague at any times, it's because these guys are sitting very close to us and we do not want to give anything away. Crimsix in the 2v1. peeks the man on the bomb. He is shot and tagged up, but Parasite answers back with a great bait and switch. And Complexity will go 3-1 up in his search and destroy. You see that Crimsix doesn't look phased by that. He's thinking, okay, stuff like that happens. Let's get on with it. Start winning it.
And it looks like they're going to give the defuse over towards Havoc to sort of build up the kinetic armor. It comes into play a bit later in the search and destroy, so you want to get it as soon as possible. He's halfway there, and Complexity now have the 2-round advantage in game number 2. Of course, Optic come out on top in game number 1, but Complexity, really, we see the teamwork, the communication coming in from the squad. They're setting up for trades appropriately. They're taking control of bomb sites and then capitalizing as well.
Parasite cleaning his glasses there. Can't quite believe what he's seeing on his screen, apparently. 3-1 to Complexity over Optic in this search and destroy.
Do want to see. Looks like Formal will have an AR on the side of the defense, but the push going to come in once again from Complexity. One player in the middle of the map. That's Havoc, who's worked his way into an engagement. Unfortunately, he'll be taken out for first blood.
See the guys on Optic learning their lessons not to push out into that B-bomb site with Semtex is in play. It's going to stop any aggressive pushes, and it gives the attacking side a better opportunity actually pushing onto that bomb site. A bit more uncontested. The trophy system comes out, which gives Swally the info. Someone is lurking around that corner. Looks like he is going to try and put the bomb down. Here comes Parasite on a massive flank here. He is going to spot Crimsix out, and that gives Swally a great opportunity to push into the lab. However, Parasite's met, and he glitches out, making sure that he stays alive, and the trades come in. Great communication and teamwork from Complexity. It's Parasite and Swally versus Karma.
Now, Karma's worked his way around as well, and in this 2v1 situation with the bomb down, Karma can't get this done, but he needs to take out the player on the site itself, that being Swally. Parasite has spotted him on the bridge.
Lovely.
Parasite goes down, so now we have a 1v1 situation. The teammate comes through, and this is exactly what we've been talking about on Complexity. As soon as something happens, a teammate reacts, follows up the kill, and it's an absolutely beautiful setup from them so far in game 2.
Yeah, a glimmer of hope for Karma there as he takes down his Black Ops 2 World Champion teammate in the form of Parasite, but unfortunately can't get the second man in his pursuit to be the Black Ops 3 World Champion, as Complexity are up 4-1 this search and destroy. And it looks like Optic Gaming going to try something a little bit different on the attack. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Scum's going to be very aggressive here. He's going to be the front runner, lead man, as they say. Looks like he's going to try and spot anyone around this corner before just getting away, and it looks like they're going to rotate the bomb back over towards the B site. And you look at the setup from Complexity, it's a split defense, right? They have two players over by A, one player really watching the middle of the map a little bit, but both those players are in striking distance of the B site. I'm
quite surprised that Complexity have given so much room on that B site for Optic to go forward. Very interesting. I think they're just hoping that the split that they've done might actually come back and give them something to work with. As you see, numbers 2 and 4, that being Parasite and Swally, hoping to come and pinch on this Optic, as we've got Havoc and Llama on the opposite side. As Formal gets an engagement with Swally, loses that gunfight. Karma still sitting on the bomb site. Karma goes down to Llama. Swally goes down to Crimson. It's up to Scump to try and pull off a miracle 1v3. Goes for the second one on Parasite. He has 2 left. He's finally going to go down to Havoc. Didn't see him coming. And unfortunately, it's going to be 5-1 to Complexity.
And Swally's going to pick up the defuse. So not only does he have his specialist ability, he now has a dart to work with in the next few rounds. And Complexity's 1 away from taking out Optic Gaming in game 2 and tying up the series at 1 apiece. Let's take a look at that last play one more time. It gets a little bit scary there. You think Scum might be able to get it done. It's going towards that top window area, but Havoc, the accurate shots with the submachine gun, ends it.
It's unfortunate COD timing for him. Just as he's coming up the stairs, someone's jumping down. That's sometimes how the game works out. 5-1 to Complexity. Optic looking for a bit of momentum and life coming back into this series, well, into this map of the series. They currently lead the series 1-0.
And Complexity's going to go really passive this round, right? They're just going to wait out the dart, see how much information we can get out of Swally. So it looks like he's going to be our pilot here, going around the map of Redwood, Should be able to spot at least one player. Spots one inside of the water, connects with the first blood. Scum taken out. Karma down as well. And now it's all up to Formal in the 1v4.
He's going to start off by spotting Havoc. Gets a couple of shots down there. Here comes the lightning strike. Can he get away in time? Yes, he does. Manage to stay alive and delay this situation a little bit longer. I think he just picked Havoc there. Havoc goes for the challenge, wins the gunfight. He's not afraid to take them on. Levels the series up at 1.